This is Rod from Mount Washington Sewer and Drain Cleaning, and we're at number 8 Haven Ave in Berlin, New Hampshire. Just cleared out a sewer line. There's PVC pipe on the inside that transitions to clay pipe. We're sitting at the city tie-in out on the street, and the connection appears to be in good shape. So we're going to pull the camera head back from the city tie-in back to the cleanout, which is located right near the furnace and the water main shut off along the wall. So we're going to perform the inspection. Everything appears to be intact with that city connection right here. Everything looks good. Turn, that section looks good. Offsetted that pipe just a little bit to make the turn, but not a big deal. The water's flowing on the bottom of it fine. Right here at 54 feet, can you see it like the water escaping on the bottom of the pipe where the hub is connected? Eventually that water's going to keep seeping out. It's going to form a sinkhole in the bottom. The pipe will eventually drop. When? Could be a long time. Right here we got a little bit of separation in the pipe at this joint where the roots are growing in. We're probably right along here where the tree is, and the roots are probably physically wrapped around that pipe, and it's just grabbing onto it. Kind of like a boa constrictor, just tighter and tighter, tighter on it, move. And that's another part of the section. Clay pipe, they're only 2-foot sections of pipe, so you can see how thick those roots were coming through there, and you can see the gap in there. So there's definitely a large section of roots on the outside of the pipe that's wrapped around it. I mean, right now it appears to be flowing good too, but that will be an issue in years to come. Same in that area here too. You can actually see right by where the 49 is. See how the water's kind of settling instead of being a river. It's kind of just settled down. So that pipe is kind of like in that area there. It's kind of dropped in like that on itself a little bit. And that water's going to do that underneath there and swirl around the washout underneath there too. So this is like probably the worst of the areas right here. So this one here is definitely showing a lot more of separation in the pipe. See how I push that camera head right down there? You can almost see like a quarter of that water is actually flowing out of the pipe. So this one's a little bit more concerning, and I'll keep an eye on this thing. So we'll just note that 47 feet 4 inches. A lot more structural shift in that section of pipe. See this 2-foot section here. See the amount of root beside there. So that whole section of pipe is really being manipulated by that tree root on the other side. If I remember it, when I first sent the camera down, I think it was like 46 feet or something like that. I thought I was hitting a clog. Yeah, see how we're kind of like settled in? Yep. The water, same thing there too, so there's a little bit of pooling going on here. Yeah, so it's got to be that apple tree that's there. If you're not in love with the apple tree, you can cut it down and probably buy a lot of years out of that. You have to grind the stump out, don't try to rip it out. If you rip it out, you might take the sewer with it. Like you see, it's actually like a pipe. You see like stretching. It's like pulling apart. Clay, they just kind of sleeve them together. They drop. It's just it's terracotta pipe. If they expected an area with a lot of movement, you would saw like cement and stuff packed on that. Usually you'll see that like on a hill where it's dropping down. They'll try to reinforce it, but on the ground they just put it, sleeve them together. You can see right here the hub's is pulled apart here.
Oh, yeah.
And you can see the water's escaping in there. And we're transitioning into the PVC pipe, which is probably somewhere wherever this. I mean, we're transitioning right there, so it's got to be close to the outside because you don't want to run clay on the inside. You want cast iron or PVC on the outside because the clay pipe running underneath the foundation or something anywhere can actually crack or break. Because even though you have that right there, just imagine that's not that deep, and this was designed as a carport, so cars coming in, boom, 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 it can shatter that pipe. So hopefully that PVC made it just to the outside, and that's sitting at 35 feet. So if it goes this way, and if it turns, "35 feet should put that on the outside."
Yep. Wow.
That's probably, that connection right there is probably the floor drain that where everything's coming up. Because it's sitting up on the top of the pipe.
Yep.
And that floor drain it's that way towards the tide, not in a straight line here, but it's underneath that.
Yeah, because there's also a drain over there too.
Okay. So this has to be going here and hooking and going right down the middle of the driveway. So that was 23 feet, so we should be seeing another one of those drains again. And somehow they just tied them both into the same thing and ran it over. But there's another one. I should be closing in on it real soon.
Oh, yeah.
So how big is that drain in the floor? Is that 2-inch or is that a bigger drain, like a bigger?
No, it's pretty small.
Pretty small?
It's like right over under his car with the trunk.
Gotcha. Unless they used a bigger fitting off of that. It could have went bigger and reduced off of that. Because I don't see anything else. No other drains on. Oh, there is the washing machine line on that side.
Yeah,
there
and
too.
it comes in to here.
And that comes in over here.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe that is the washing machine line, and maybe they tied that one into the washing machine line. If this is all in the same area,
Yeah.
if this comes across, that's in there, and this one might be wind into that one then.
Oh, yeah.
No way to see that because there's no way I can make a bend up there. And if you can get a camera to do that, I want it.
Yeah.
Here's the cleanout. That concludes the cleaning and inspection.